to open these. Oops. That's fine. Okay. Welcome to playing through Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Last time I finished episode 3. It had some interesting choices about how things worked. But now we're going to do episode 4. Looks like Edgeworth is back. He didn't die, actually. He's fine. Let's see. Was there anything I needed to cover about anything? Let's see. Oh yeah, I've been looking into the other Phoenix Wright games. They were on sale on Steam, so I picked them up, and also I got Rain Code. I'd wanted to do that a while back when I'd been playing the Danganronpa V3, and now I have it. So I might do that at some point. Oh, it's big. It's like almost 50 gigabytes. Didn't realize it was that big. Is anything I have that big? At least that I have installed. No. Oh well. That'll be a thing I come to when I get to it. I don't think I'm out of space or anything, so it's whatever. Okay. Turn this down. That's a little loud. Hopefully it's okay on the stream end. It sounds okay whenever I check the VODs or whatever, so it's probably fine. Right, so we're getting back to episode 4. Farewell, my turnabout. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? I don't know who's talking, just some announcer, I guess. Will it be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja, or maybe Captain Saipan all the way from the lovely island of Saipan? I see the students of Star School raring to win, and the global hero Onyakupan doesn't want to go home. We hope Lady Luck is with our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the third annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix, is me. With some show that, oh, the true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. Okay. March 20th, 7:42 p.m., Gatewater Hotel, Walla Hall. Alright! Yes, did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it! Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. Oh no. I definitely gave that guy some kind of voice. I don't think it was. I'm proud of that guy for doing the series justice.
So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize? Yep. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick?
Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right, but I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important. Aw, give it a rest, Pearly.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
Ah, it's like a dream.
Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, Warriors of Little Old Tokyo. Warrior, singular. I thought this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, Wright. Strange you'd walk around without a signature guitar. I'll never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. Aw, it was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks.
Hey, Nick, come on, it's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon.
And then, I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning their Sears Prize? Oh, well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something. Confessing? Sounds pretty serious.
Ah, Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Hey, yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. We can just look around the hall. Interesting. Big bunch of food. This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? Chandelier.
That chandelier is really something, isn't it? I thought it was a kind of spaceship. Hey, Nick, how about we get one of those for the office?
One of those hanging from our poor, weak ceiling? I don't think so. Stage. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know?
Oh.
This is all a dream. I don't ever want to wake up. And all the directors and stars were here to see the heroes. Wow.
I had no idea who most of them were.
Neither did I. Nick, you've got to cut that news-only habit out. Your new show is going to be The Nickel Samurai, every Sunday morning at 8. Oh, I know. We can watch it together starting next week. I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay?
I'm fine. You know, you really don't have to on my account.
What can I say? This is a really high-class hotel. I have never eaten this kind of salad before.
Got like phlegm stuck in the back of my throat, bothering me. Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out.
Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway.
You're such a glutton, Maya. I'll lose this one to Maya. You sure can eat.
Well, a growing girl needs her nutrients.
A growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? Door. There's a grand set of doors over there. And behind those doors is an equally grand lobby.
Shall we go and take a look, Mr. Nick? Hey, wait up! This grand dessert is calling me. It's calling to me. It's saying, eat me now.
And then we can talk to you. Thank you very much for inviting us today. Oh, it was nothing really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask over my face.
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai, and he was the first case Maya worked on with me.
It's too bad you look scary, or people know you're a real softie who's good with kids.
Thanks. I can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai.
I can't believe it either, but for a different reason.
Hello. Oh, it's you again.
Neat.
The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo Old Tokyo. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. A model. Neat. I don't know much about. Yeah. Does look interesting. Well, sort of. I haven't really gotten to anything, but it seems like Edgeworth is going to show up from the ending bit of the last case. And last year they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids, too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It'd been awesome to see you with the new actor, Madame on guard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Ungard?
Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is.
This year it's going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office.
Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? Okay. So, who is this Jammin' Ninja again?
He's a hero, duh. His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying.
A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar. How does that even work?
With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time.
A ninja who becomes a star?
Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star.
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios Jammin' Ninja. They even air at the same time.
You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai's on guard, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean.
The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt on guard, the actor. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling happy place. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. just head to the hallway. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Wow, what is with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. In the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. First, let's look at everything. Hallway. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. That's some sort of flowers. To Mr. On Guard from the Global Studios staff. Ah, it'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. Door. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Matt On Guard's room. Matt On Guard. I've heard that name before. Yeah, we just heard it. It's the Jammin' Ninja or whatever. Oh yeah, Maya's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. Flowers. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corda's room. Juan Corda. His name sounds just like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't think I know anything about him at all. Bear. I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, it can't be. Okay. Hello? Were you not going? Do I just need to go back to the hall? Okay, odd. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start.
Alright, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting.
Actually, what I'm interested in most is the press conference.
You mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show? So what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr. Powers?
Oh, well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea.
Ah.
Sorry. So I guess you are all going to the press conference then?
Yeah, of course.
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Press conference ticket added to the court record. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Okay. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice.
Okay. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match.
I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over there.
They're using a compact stage, I see.
Ooh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power.
Well, looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances.
What? Why?
How? You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Freeze. Who is it? You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? It just finished telling you not to move.
That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before. Oh.
Hello? Honestly, youth these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. I don't know what sort of voice to give this space helmet. Just the other day was the same thing. There was a footbridge. It said beware to the bridge. I tried to tell the boy it was dangerous. Would he listen? No, of course not. It's on the out part was dangerous. The kid said that. I'll let him, oh, it's... This non-stop chatter.
It can't...
Oh, wait, that's Phoenix. It can't be. Miss Old Bag?
What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you! Your powers aren't you!
Yeah, about what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show. You're a hoot! You're the Big Brother character, right? Yes, even with your face covered by a mask, you're a rabbit. A work of art? I don't... How many TVs would you break? How many? They're getting what they deserve. What are you doing here? Look at my uniform and tell me that you can't tell I'm a member of security. But that outfit... Annoying nosy brats get the blaster.
Okay. Why'd you put the helmet back on? It's the stage for the post-ceremony stage show. There's supposed to be a press meeting after the show, but now... It looks like no one will hear what the Nickel Samurai had to confess after all.
Wow. It looks like there's a fancy restaurant on the second floor.
You still feel like eating?
I mean, since we're here, you know?
Don't pull out the since we're here trick on me.
What a beautiful mansion. Do you live in this wonderful world every day, Mr. Nick?
Oh, no, this is my first time in a place like this. Wouldn't you have had to pass through here to get to that hotel room with the... when Mia was killed last game? Because it was the Gatewater Hotel as well, I think. I'm going to say these cameras were set up to cover the post-ceremony stage show.
But I wonder where everyone's gone, abandoning their cameras like this.
I guess something big must have happened. Chairs.
We're here, so we might as well take some pictures. Okay, everyone, sit in a chair.
But we're all out of film.
Don't worry about it. There's a zillion cameras over there we can borrow. Hey, you can't just go and borrow an expensive professional camera like that.
Okay. Oh, you've taken it off. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios?
Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip. What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you young'un. Oh, you remember that incident a year ago. When this lady got on the witness stand and testified.
Yeah.
Weren't you the one who was bullying me, this fragile girl at heart?
I plead the fifth.
You know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault.
Me?
I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky. You a bodyguard? For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles. Mr. Edgeworth?
That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that? So did something happen?
I don't have all the details. Oh, God. But it looks like another one of those incidents happened again. An incident, like a murder kind of incident. Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that. Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for other people's sake? Silence, whippersnapper. Okay.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? I don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips.
Let's make like we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
Huh? How boring. You're such a boring guy. You've got no motivation, no spirit. What's going on? Are you giving Miss Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Pearly. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick...
Okay, I get it. Let's go take a look.
Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. That's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody, I get to come.
Okay. Back to the hall then. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, Voila Hall. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
Are you looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about?
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we better go look somewhere else.
Alright, and let's try...
Excuse me? Oh. You're not the one I was expecting. Why is your face like that? Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey?
Yeah, that's me.
You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Kodine Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Fey.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
This is a little exciting and a little scary.
No, I already looked around here. Actually, the hallway. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. I told you. I get people the info they want, which means I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating. Nope, don't go care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Maybe. Just you wait. It'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy detective's secret scandal revealed. You'll see. I'll get you back.
Those two sound pretty serious.
That southern accent can only mean...
Hey, Wright.
Hey, Lotta.
Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job, and I've got rights. Ah, you.
Detective Gumshoe.
Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave us. She should leave this to us pros. A murder? Ah, shoot, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. Murder, it said. That's what it is. A genuine murder. Hey, wait.
A hung murder of a big star, no less. Oh man, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble now. So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder? No, that's not it. I've got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick? Is the dead person the Nickel Samurai?
Uh-huh. Why do you ask?
Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai. It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy that died was his hero. Was this hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal? The Jammin' Ninja.
That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy.
You mean Lotta?
That woman, she was there that time too, right?
That time.
When Mystic Maya did that channeling.
Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there.
Journalist.
And it looked like she was hanging around here before the murder happened. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding and waiting in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she? She wouldn't tell me, pal. Just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja.
Mr. Jammin' Ninja?
He was a really popular rival. He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh!
The victim was the action star Juan Corda. This looks like a guy. He got a huge push and rode to the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. What I heard lately that Matt on guard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy.
Mr. On Guard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep, I mean, no, you've gotta say with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai. Anyway, so now that Concord is gone, that means Mr. Ongard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? We can't have that happen. What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? What else to do? We were going to go to the press conference. Do you know if that's happening? Would you take a look at this for me? Listen, pal. I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you this time. If I do, my salary's really gonna get it. And then I won't even be able to get those instant noodles down at the discount market. Okay. Well, that's not quite what I was looking for. Guess we'll just go back. Do you want to look at things? These eyes of mine are real pros now. Pros? Pros at doing what? Doing police work, of course. My eyes are like a hawk. My professional eyes spot a messy incident, a messy, bloody incident. That's why I don't have time for you meddling kids and your petty little things. You know what happened to the press conference? No, you don't care. Okay. Something else to do from here. Doesn't look like anything new is happening. Look at this picture. I have it. Okay. Same thing. Look at me, I'm an attorney. There wasn't anything. Oh, what's this?
It's a feast fit for a king.
Yeah.
It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with kiwi.
That's right, a kiwi.
I don't know what to say, but it's a sweet but sour fruit all in one.
Poor Pearls. Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Okay, just a tablecloth. They haven't cleaned up all this food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party's over. Okay. What am I... Did you know I'm a lawyer? You don't care. There's something in here. Oh, chairs again. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and the press conference. It's too bad neither event's going to be held now. Okay. It's just because Maya's not here, so it's different. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. The lobby with the grand staircase always feels enormous. But right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens in here. I must be missing something I can be doing. I talked to you about the things. Let's only go back to the hall. I showed you objects. Look, I'm an attorney. You don't care. Anything? Anything? No. What am I meant to be doing? Do you want to look at this? No. Okay.
So that's called a chandelier, right?
Yep.
What is that for? What does it do?
Well, it's for lighting up a room, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts.
Stage. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is alright.
I heard that Berry Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. Hallway. There's a grand set of doors over there. It's the doors Maya followed the bellboy out of. Okay. What am I missing? There must be something I meant to do to activate the next thing that can happen. Where'd what's-her-name go? Lotta. She should be somewhere, surely. There's only like these 3 places. Look, I'm a lawyer. You don't care. Look at this thing. You don't care. How about a picture? Actually, I meant to... Look at Maya. Don't care. What do you think of this guy? You don't care. You! Have you seen her around? She left. Alright, I'm insane. Okay. You're not who I need to talk to. Look, have you seen Maya? Okay. I was really shocked by what happened to her in that one case. I didn't know she had such an awesome power.
Awesome power.
I thought maybe I should do some self-improvement and take up a hobby. So I went out and bought some more morning glory seeds and planted them, pal. That's a good way to improve yourself. Well, it's nothing really. Okay. Do you know this person? I meet a lot of people as a detective, pal. She's right here. So we make extra sure not to forget people because that's our job. Now, having said that, I don't remember ever seeing this person before.
Which means that you're kind of forgetful, aren't you, Mr. Detective?
That's not what it means. Not exactly, anyway. That girl's number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Oh, and who's number 1? As if you need to ask, it's you, pal. So who's number 2? IFA. Well, it looks like she's not around this time.
It must be nice to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. You. I look good. I think I've lost some weight, pal. It's only wishful thinking. Wishful thinking, huh? In that case, I wishfully think I've lost some weight. I wishfully think you might face the facts someday. Lately, I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal. Okay. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. But I know who Juan Corda and Mad on Guard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time. They had this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew we thought of me as a rival. Nickel Samurai. You really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Matt on Guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corda.
What?
Okay. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai heroes in hot water.
Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this...
Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know. And maybe now when I go somewhere, she'll be back. Okay. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright? It looks like Juan Corda has been killed. What? Juan is... he's... It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. That suspect is Mr. Matt on guard. You're joking, right? Nope. They arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. Ugh, not again. I feel sick.
Again?
About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe. No way. No way Matt would... What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Some sort of... radio... talker? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. Radio transceiver received from Mr. Powers. Originally from the bellboy, it can transmit and receive signals over great distances. Odd. For me? But why? I don't know. All he said that it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. Can I use it? Oh. Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan. I could speak. He kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined a rival TV show.
And that was the Jammin' Ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning Jammin' Ninja. Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. In the final tally, look around, it's pretty obvious how things ended up. Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Mr. On Guard was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Well, if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurais. Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. He's going to be in costume, but why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time.
Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call.
Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her.
Oh. Ah!
Well, what is it, Mr. Nick?
Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? I'm not sure who that's meant to be. And you are? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as...
Help! Nick! Mystic Maya!
Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet. No. This can't be. Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom. Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped. Are you there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Complete acquittal? What in the world have you done to need? I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Cordo was killed, and the suspect is mad on guard. You are, as expecting, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal from Matt on guard. Matt on guard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there's one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession.
Help! Nick!
Maya! You have 2 days. Of course, tonight he will be in questioning with the police, but the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? I don't even... Yes, exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ah. Oh yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say, and don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but do you get the idea? Damn it! Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... The Killer, okay? Fakest name I've ever heard.
Mr. Nick? Where is Mystic Maya? She's been kidnapped.
Or no. She's been kidnapped.
No, it's all my fault. Funky got in with Mystic Maya.
It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is. Mystic Maya.
Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. Oh, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya.
Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier?
Detective Gumshoe. Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom? Shh, not so loud. Ransom is complete acquittal for Matt on guard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya. You mean... And this means Matt on guard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said that Mr. On Guard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If On Guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. There's too much evidence? Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about on guard being set up? Stretch out my leg. Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Isn't there another way? We also gotta be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. Date? Question marks. Time? Question marks. Location? Question marks. Ow, my head. Oh, where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. Well, what happened to me? Nick, Pearly! Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore. Oh, you. I see you've awoken. Ah! Who are you? Me? I'm known as the Killer. The Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway. Ah! Nick, where are you? Help me. Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Uh-huh. What? Nick's going to save me? Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction. A business transaction? I'm going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick, what's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly, Sis. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... Right. March 21st, 8:11 a.m., Wright and Cole offices.
Good morning.
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go see Mr. On Guard.
We have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so...
Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I had gone with you.
Poor Pearls. She's been like this since last night. We managed to get home somehow, yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her there. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's alright, right?
Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please help her.
I'm only able to stay this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for both of us. Pearls, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you?
I don't have anyone else left in this world.
What do you mean?
My family's all gone.
Her family?
My father, he left my mother in the village behind and went away.
I'm sorry.
And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I have left in this world.
March 20th, 8:57 a.m., Detention Center Visitors Room. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one Nickel Samurai charged with the murder of the Jammin' Ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know this situation might be a little tough for you. We're... Oh, sorry, dude. Uh-huh. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Uh-huh. Fire extinguishers, I mean. This building isn't my house, so... No, we're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer. Oh. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take this case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so... If I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay?
Mr. On Guard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. So sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I would like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he alright, Mr. Nick?
If we're talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Sorry about that. The studio's president said even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo World Tokyo, the city where the Nickel Samurai protects. This explains nothing. Anyway, look at my badge. Mr. On Guard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. I'm much too busy with the Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance, fire, then extinguishers, now this. Look, a picture of you. Dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything. That's nice because it's not up for sale anyway. What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Me? Yes, well, you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. He didn't know? That's odd. Did you know?
Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This is coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull on your clients too. If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer. The killer. What's he doing? Looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick!
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name. Ooh. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately, I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough, the Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. Guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze.
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. But everyone loves a good scandal. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. Had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Corrido was already dead at that time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. That's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Wong Corda. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell if he's the same age as me. I wanted to try to make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know to fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? I found a button on the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It's caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama. Hakama.
Ah,
Dude, I think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah?
let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. On Guard to see if he really is innocent or not.
We can do that?
Yes. If you use this,
Maya's Magatama.
he won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Wong Corda? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. That includes Wong Corda, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick,
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
which means it's alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. To be continued. Let's see, progress. Ugh, stretching. March 21st, 11:34 a.m., Wright & Co. offices. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Mad on guard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. On Guard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Alright, that's a general help thing. No reason to go back there right now. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without...
Good morning.
Hold on, it's you! What's going on around here? Airport 1 was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know, I was a huge fan of wands. Why, oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way, ever since I was a little girl in elementary school. The class hamster was fine, and the other kids called me the queen, and whenever you did your evil... Okay. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Oh, don't push me, boy.
Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. Okay. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. Only recently did I finally find a star that makes his heart go ba-dump again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always ends up kicking the bucket? I watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything about my wand. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe that word that woman says anyway. Uh-huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be? Why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days. I don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maid, I was so beautiful. Flowers blush. But despite this, I pressed flowers and... Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much.
Hey, are you paying attention? Youngins these days. So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. Yeah. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready for what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyways, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
What?
I saw the most important moment of the night. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids of today. Please tell me, what did you see? It's a bunch. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray on to another tangent, please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Guess we'll deal with that later. Is there anything else to look at in your text? It's a stage they were going to use for the post-ceremony stage show. After the show, there was supposed to be a press conference, but...
Even Mr. On Guard himself didn't seem to know, huh?
How does the person who's supposed to give a conference not know about it? Chairs. Seats for the spectators of the post-ceremony show and press conference. It's too bad neither event's going to be held now. People left their cameras still. These cameras must belong to the press that came to cover the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staring at the empty stage. People just left them there. Sounds like the text is more or less the same. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Valhalla Hall. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, we gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. It doesn't look like there's anything new happening here, but...
We ate at this table last night, didn't we?
Yes.
I was really happy then.
I wish I could make you smile again, even just for a second. I haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party's over. The awards ceremony was held on that stage just last night. It was really fabulous.
You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is alright.
I heard the Very Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. It seems like it's all the same. Let's go to the hallway. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. A lot of... Hey, Mr. Cop fella. The thief showed his face. What? Arrest him. Put him on trial. Find him guilty. Give him a death penalty. What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep?
What are you looking for?
My camera! Camera! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Uh-huh.
So you lost your camera. It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new.
Huh? But didn't you say you bought it for $700?
I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. Made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. Came he was talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear darling expensive sweetie. What did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, couldn't get anything from a big scoop. I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta's camera added to the court record. Very expensive item valued at $1,600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. Interesting. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. On Guard was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop? I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. I reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. Got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Everyone wants to hide everything. Oh, sorry, Miss Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know? Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
We've been stopped, haven't we?
Haha, yeah. Take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your I rule smile. Okay. A little further through the hallway. We can go into people's rooms. Let's just start with the suspect. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, On Guard's hotel room.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt On Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Who is it? Oh. Where? Let's see. Oh no. I hit the wrong button. I think it was... You're Mr. On Guard's lawyer, correct? I Gathered as such, something like that. I hit the wrong button and skipped it. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
Wow.
It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow. Mr. Engarde's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick.
I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Is she? It's hard to tell with the way that things are done. Everyone takes up more or less the same amount of space. Unless they're, like, real small. We're gonna look at the room first. Here's a mirror. Spear. No. Plates. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Mr. Engarde and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's this? Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Sword. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. I would be absolutely thrilled. We're not stealing things. Window. Bed. That's a bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
It's probably a Mr. Engarde's suitcase. For someone who's only going to be here for the awards show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
Alright. Not much to look at, it seems. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone's doing that night, correct? Yes, that is correct. And I will tell you. Before the awards ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engarde. You got a seashell on your card. Why do you even have a card? In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for hold on. When the award show was starting, I headed for Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room. No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call Mr. Engarde. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corda. And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask me how Mr. Engarde and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright?
I don't think that's gonna work. I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engarde's manager. His manager. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corda, have one? No, he did not. He didn't. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly.
You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya.
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? Okay, look at the room. I suppose you want to look at things. Look at this picture. I'd like to ask you about this. I told you I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me. This is the first time I've been shut down this badly. I don't suppose you've seen this camera. Oh well. I could show her stuff since I'm here. Look at this picture. Do you know anything? I told you how many times now? I'm a journalist. I had so much info running laps in my head, I forget things here and there.
Please don't get so worked up over this.
Ha! I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids. That's this guy's motto on learning youngsters. Hey, what's that? Press conference ticket. How come I ain't got myself one of them? Please don't direct your anger at me. Why in tarnation wasn't I invited to that? How come someone on the bottom of the popularity chart like you got the info, but not me? Info like that is worth nothing to you. Am I right or what? Is that the kind of person she thinks I am?
Are you going to stand there and take that, Mr. Nick?
I just bought that camera. Who did it, thieving rascal? Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that. When I find the bugger who went and done this, they're gonna pay with a bullet. And if you do that, don't expect me to defend you. Now let's get going here. Bears. Do you live here? Why are there so many bears? You didn't need to bring them all. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Cordo's hotel room.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Juan Corda's room, Pearls.
Mr. Corda.
The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you. So, what happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Unguard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. But you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. Got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving this to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I've got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Hotel guide map added to the court record. Map of the Gatewater Hotel around the crime scene. Let's take a look then. Okay. I see. Let's take a look at everything. First, here's Bear.
Wow, there are a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling the guy didn't really like bears.
Or teddies.
Not you again. It's hard to bear with all these problems, Growl. I didn't like you when you were here before. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma that last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Refrigerator. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? Is it too much of a It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. There are vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color?
It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please?
Okay. That over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. The suitcase. There are many things in it that there are so many things in it I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all-stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Corda?
Nope. Nope. It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Wine glass added to the court record. Found next to the victim. It's filled with tomato juice. No sign it's been drank. Picture. More bears. Phone. Stuff on the ground. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corda fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
Juice. Looks like Mr. Corda had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. You can't do a bunch of flips and stuff if you're too full, I suppose.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's bed.
Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. Okay. And now we'll talk to you. Yeah, how'd he die? Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. There's a knife in his chest. Kinda shallow. Also, it looks like a butter knife, but maybe that's just because it's weird. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. Alright, looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife. Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. On Guard's prints, pal. That's bad, real bad. Crime photo added to the court record. Photo of Juan Corda's murder scene. Why was Mr. Enguarde arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Oh, good.
Evidence.
Looks like the victim, Juan Corda, really put up a big fight. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Enguarde said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his akama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
A lady. That lady, Mr. Oldbag. Miss Oldbag, I can speak. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around here where the Vic was... around where the Vic was that's a little off. Something that's a little off. That's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
It's occurred to me, I don't think I looked at that phone. It's nothing. Why are you doing? I think that's the garbage truck. Those things are so loud. How badly is that being picked up? It doesn't look that bad. It's probably fine. What's that? Held a message. Oh yeah, because... Alright. Check out this. I found it. So, about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss... Why are you so loud? It's not like I can shut the window because it's like 80 degrees or something. If the fan wasn't so loud, I'd probably have it on. No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at this hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running to the 1,000-meter dash. You haven't seen this thing, have you? What do you know about this? There's nothing special I can tell you about this, pal. Look, pal, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't you show me something more important? Miss Von Karma slow me here like this. I'd have to switch sides real fast. Well, at least they're leaving quickly. I think I showed you all the rest of it yesterday, and you don't really need any of that. Suppose we'll head out. We have more evidence now. What were you hiding about? Big scoop. Let's just see what we got. If we don't have it, we can just leave. Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Ugh. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corda and this person. mean, the only person there'd be would be this guy, right? No. I guess I should look into it more. Who the heck is that? The suspect. You think us journalists are all a bunch of idiots? Can't fool me. I'm a pro. Alright. Oh, really? So, who's this person anyway? If you're such a pro, why didn't you do your own research and figure it out? Let's try that again, shall we? In that case, I don't think I have anything. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Wasn't really anything to look at. Nothing new to say. Nothing to really look at in here. More stuff happening in the hall. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Willow Hall. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. How are you connected to the murder? Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Why in Neo Old Tokyo. I see. Wait. A love what? A love why? This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo was actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 AM.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. So, what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misala. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misala?
Every Sunday at 8 AM.
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. Do you have information? You haven't seen this camera, have you? Sorry. Thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me. I'm really sorry, I don't know a thing about it. I suppose you won't have much else to say. Thoughts about Juice? I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. She's clamming up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurements? No, that's okay, really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. Look at this knife. You don't care. You haven't seen this? Nope. You had a thing. Let's just see what it is. It has way more. It has like 4 things, but we can at least see what it is you're doing. What we need. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. I am a little devil, after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. I don't have anything she wants. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. We can go back here. And from here we can go to the detention center. See if anything's happening. March 21st, detention center visitors room. Ah, the lawyer dude. So what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show. I told you, dude. I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Cordo was already dead at that time. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. Beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. That's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. Yeah. That sounds like it's all the same, but what do you think of the murder? Dude, I know I like to... Oh, look at the... Do you know about Juice? You don't. Look at everything. Look at it all. Have you seen this camera? So, why are you carrying around that transceiver? I wanted to ask you about it. Why do you do everything it tells you to do? You know, the messages it sends you, dude. On second thought, he probably doesn't have anything to do with Maya's kidnapping. That's a secret. Okay, whatever, dude. Dog hair on my hat. Do you know about people? Your manager. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. That's all. Do you know old lady? Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the fan club president, okay? Dude, you know what? Forget I asked. this is you. Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil. Yeah. And I'm way good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular. Yeah. You're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. Look, dude, I didn't kill him. I mean, the Nickel Samurai kicked the Jammin' Ninja's butt, right? It's not like I felt threatened by the likes of him.
Being rival sounds like a sad way to relate to another person.
You see her around? Nope. You don't have to do this whole animation. Oops, goodbye. You know this guy? I've seen him somewhere before. Is he a member of my fan club? That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of like a mentor to you? Powers. Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kids exercise program. I gave him an autograph just the other day. He doesn't see Mr. Powers as a mentor at all. No. Whatever. You're useless. We're leaving. Sort of forgot I could show people. Do you know her? I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. Okay. And it seems like she just doesn't want to talk. Look, it's you. You don't care. Whatever. Do you know people? You haven't seen her around, have you? I'm honored you're asking me. I have no idea who this person is. I'm sorry. It's okay. You don't have to apologize so much. Sorry. Have you seen her? Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. Oh, trucks outside. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's there's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
Ah, if you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know. He's so happy, he looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Okay. Nope, don't move, I need to... Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Longcorda didn't have a manager of his own. Which means we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA. Adrian Andrews. Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd. A woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client. Oh, it's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Rose is just following along, not having any idea as to why she's smiling. Well, it's like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Magazine clipping added to the court record. In the meantime, look at more people. You know this lady. I never would have thought I'd see her here, of all places. Last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident, you know. I mean, when I look back now, I think of the good things. It's not so bad, I guess. Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things. That's not funny. Yeah, I guess not. Matt's younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential.
His star potential?
I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. He debuted around the same time as Matt in everything, you know?
Really?
Started out small, first it was singing contests and swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. You know her? You don't. This is you. Hey, is my face really all that scary? Kids won't come anywhere near me. When I cover my face, they're all shocked because then they figure out who I am.
I think your face makes you look like a very kind person.
Aw, Mr. Powers is getting teary-eyed. Here's... Oh, whatever. Okay, so... I suppose that'd be what you were doing, then. I think we have what we need, then. I've really got to figure out a better way to sit in my chair. So I can actually stretch my legs out. Instead of having a big drawer in front of where they should be. I didn't knock out the microphone, did I? No, it's good. Just gotta double check every now and then. Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Ron Corda and this person. This woman. She's Adrian Andrews, Matt on Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. He would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that, what's it, news sauce? You mean news source? That's it. So show me something that shows that one guy had something with Miss Andrews. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Mr. Corda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. On Guard's manager, Adrian Andrews. She has the initials A.A. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corda's door last night. You were looking into Mr. Corda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. That's what I was doing, getting photos.
Oh.
I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know? But... the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, is gone.
Your note to yourself?
It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here from a big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. Stuff to make a gal go bonkers, I tell ya. What's with people now, anyway? Never thought I'd see the day when someone doesn't steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note's probably a bold-faced lie. Oh, it's camera update in the court record. Stolen in the murder. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Nothing new to say. Guess we'll head back into the rooms. Do you have thoughts on this? I'd like to ask you about this. I told you I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me. This is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Sort of is relevant, but whatever. Did I show you all the people? Have you seen her? I'd like to ask you about this. I don't care. This is you. I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why. Sorry. Take away that layer of sarcasm and she really does seem to hate herself. Old lady. You don't care. I asked to become Mr. Elmgard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Elmgard does seem like a rather weak-willed man. All he's doing as he's told.
He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
Thoughts on this guy? Did you know the victim, Mr. Corda? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai?
Honestly, they were children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Interesting. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corda was killed. You haven't seen her? No, you don't care. You know this guy? That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with good heart. Why is their car making that noise? That's all he is but that's all he is and will ever will be. I can speak. Ugh, what a horrible thing to say. Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright. Uh-huh. For a second, her face twisted in pain.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
And you're not gonna care about those three. Okay. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Cordo was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. So do you have any ideas? Okay. Another 4-1. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation.
Is it a cyclock, Mr. Nick?
Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. Interesting. I mean, let's test out, see if we've got anything for that. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Corda murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Engarde's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corda. You were not that close. That's right, I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not that good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Yeah, it's just this thing. Look at this gossip magazine. You and Mr. Corda had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self stay on our good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close with someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corda? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Corda for this person's sake? The only person I can think of would be this guy. Let's try it. Do you really still not understand? What? It's not in my nature to enjoy doing things for others. But you're a manager. It's called a job. I'm in charge of Mr. Engarde the star, not Matt Engarde the man. Oh. You are not my client. Is this my subtle hint to go home? But I know you must have a need to get close. Must have had a need to get close to the victim. Need to get close to Mr. Me? Need to go close to Mr. Corda? As if there was ever such a need. Okay, I don't think I do know this. We'll leave. We don't have anything else to talk about. Yeah, because I showed you all the people. I'll leave. I got your stuff. Do you know anyone? Probably not. Oh, look at her. She's got one of them personalities like she's whipped without her whip. How's that? Pun worthy of a joke book, yeah? Sorry, I zoned out. Ow! Ooh. Oh, well, I'll forgive waxing your ears this once and tell it to you one more time. I'm good. Do you know anything about... I told you, how many times now? I'm a journalist. Got so much info running laps in my head that I forget things here and there. You just told us a lot about this person. Or at least about the thing you're looking into involving this person. What is that? A bug. There's a bug on the window.
Please don't get so worked up over this.
Ha! I don't care if you beg me. You're extra tough on kids. That's this gal's motto for unlearned youngsters. Old lady. This old granny? She kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers. If it's my fault. Kept babbling on about it. She won't forgive people who write trash about her wand. Yeah, we sort of got into a little fight, you know? a little fight. Knowing those two, it was probably more of a blabbering contest. I don't really care for them heroes or whatnot.
Oh, I see.
The shows they got for kids, those adventures are just plain old boring. Now adults, we get more caught up in messy, sticky rail situations. Even me.
Oh.
Sounds like the tyke's getting what I'm going with this. Oh, wait a sec here. Don't go going around getting her mixed up and things like that. You have the same thing for both of them. Fair enough. This is you. This kind of hairstyle is pretty hard to get, you know? Hard to care for, too. Just the other day, I ran my hand through my hair to fix it up. And suddenly, out pops this dollar coin. That's gotta be like hitting the jackpot. I don't think a coin can get caught in hair. They're pretty dense and not really shaped well for that.
Well, that's really lucky.
What a deep conversation that was. You know anything? You don't. You don't care. You don't care about him either. Just want to say sorry to you.
For?
Well, I really absolutely thought you were the murderer.
Huh?
You know, last time, that thing with my FA. What? But why? I mean, you were all worked up, you know?
Meanie.
Lotto, that was very insensitive of you. Now that I think about it, she isn't with y'all today, is she? She's a spunky one. You shouldn't have been letting her out of your sight. Who knows what she's up to now? Like you're one to talk. Alright. Back in here. Not really anything new to look at. Oh, look, I have objects. You wanna look at objects? Oh, so you saw that article too. Yeah, but I'm not really interested in that sort of thing. Actually, we've been looking into that too, pal. Those secret meetings, I mean. What's this world coming to when even the cops are amateur gossip collectors? Hey, why are you looking at me like that, pal? Whatever you're thinking are wrong. Look, when we find out more from our investigation, I'll let you know, okay? You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of the murder. Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. A clue was sleeping in this photo somewhere. I know it. You seen this? I think probably old bag maybe took off with it because she's mad at Lotta or something. That seems most likely. Here's a picture. Shiny. You don't care. Look, I'm the lawyer. Oh wait, I can ask about people. I always forget that. What is she doing? She is like a wild beast let loose in the asphalt jungle.
A beast?
She's more dangerous than a starving tiger. She's a fierce one, pal.
Is she mad because she lost 2 cases?
Mad? She's more than mad, she's furious. The precinct's barely holding on. Thanks to her, now I know what being half dead really means. She really makes you feel like you're almost a shambling zombie. All I know is when I'm around her, I always check for the emergency exits. She's Mr. On-Guard's manager, right? No matter what I do, I really stink at talking with people like her. As soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. See, she's one of those women with a brain. She's someone who gets things done. Yeah, she does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Compared to her, you can easily tell I'm a can't do anything right sort of guy. That's why I get all nervous and start messing up. I feel sort of bad for him. Here's old lady. I thought she was an alien from outer space. Yeah, probably because she's wearing that strange helmet. Nah, even with her helmet off, I thought she was an alien, pal. I think that's probably best kept to yourself, if you know what I mean. Here's this guy. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy's guilty. The buck said so. $1? Surely you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money. I can't bet any more than that. My salary, it doesn't matter what we think. I still have to defend Mr. On-Guard in court, or else.
Mr. Nick.
I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. But I know who On-Guard and Mad On-Guard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time. So they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. If I had a choice, she would be number 3 on my... Okay, list of people I don't want to see. Because I'm in the number 1 spot. Don't get all high and mighty on me here. You've taken a tumble into 2nd place, pal. Uh-huh. Really? Then who's in 1st? Miss Von Karma's miles and miles ahead of you in this race. Oh. She's really scary right now, Miss Von Karma. You really don't. He's so scared of her that he's whispering now. What do you know about this? There's nothing special I can tell you about this, pal. What's this? Dog food. Once I finish this conversation, I should go do that. Look, we don't have a lot of time. Show me something important. How about you? I look good. Okay, that seems to be the same dialogues before. What about Doodles? Hey, little missy. Listen good, okay?
Okay, what is it?
Don't ever pick up a whip, okay? Don't even think about it.
Huh?
If you ever find yourself thinking you want one, try to make do with a good slap to the face. Got that? Slap the person in the face. Promise me, okay? Personal experience tells me Gumshoe should be careful with what he wishes for. I'm sorry. For what? I really want to help you look for her, pal.
Mr. Detective.
If anything happens, let me know, okay? I want to help in any way I can. Okay. Am I missing anything? Chair, makeup, we looked at. Phone? No. Don't care about phone. You don't care about radio. Looked at that. Oh? This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar is not here.
I thought I looked at that already. I guess I must have missed it. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Guitar case added to the court record, found next to the victim. Empty, there's some water, but only on top of the lid. Doesn't quite look like water. It looks like, red. Probably more tomato juice. Your phone.
What's that peeping noise? Like,
Ah,
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I've got to make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow! At last you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change. So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow. Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. Don't do that. Ow. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you've soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forgive that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours. Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. How? What did you throw at me now? What is this? It's my dearest Wendy. Can't quite. I'm very bad at cursive. Maybe Jean, Leon. Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Okay, she threw something at me, but I don't get to have it. Oh, it's on the table.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Corder's name written on it, so it's his autograph. Oh, that says Juan. I guess.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says to my dearest Wendy in more normal letters here.
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. Miss Corder's autograph added to the court record. Okay, cool. That's good for, giving to Old Bags. That's her name. Okay. But that was the thing. I need to go feed the dog. I will be back in just a bit. The dog will be fed. Gonna refill my water while I'm up. fed the dog. Not that he seems overly interested. I think he's probably warm. And the rabbit, who's significantly more interested. Turn that off. Ta-da. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so that we should now have the ability to deal with Old Bag then, since we have this. At least to make some kind of progress. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. Oh, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Autograph. That's Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Oh, okay. Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. On the old bag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan. Okay. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. Alright, what's up then? I feel bad for you now. Uh-huh. I'll tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no! It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It's just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part at the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow? This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. On Guard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. A yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Miss On Guard ever do to her to deserve this? Oops. What did Mr. On Guard do to you to make you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick. What is it? What's a scandal? Uh-oh. I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and vile temptress mean? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy. He shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager, but why? I thought lawyers were smart. Just to create a scandal to make one lose face. Gordro. Why can't I speak? That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. Engard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Of course, tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Alright, that seems to be about all we're getting out of you. That didn't give us an evidence for using against, what's her name? Andrews. I don't suppose you want to look at this? What do you think of the Qatar case? You don't care. Yeah, you don't care. I guess that's a new place to go. Probably should just go there just because it's new. Something might happen. March 21st, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Wanna look around the room? Here's a guy. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? The Hero of Hero Award ceremony? The grand prize got away from the Jamming Ninja again. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Like the Jamming Ninja's death, perhaps? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad.
Aw, it's kind of cute. Mr. Nick, what's this stuffed animal's name?
That's the Blue Badger. That's the Blue Badger. It's my idea. I made it. It's this precinct mascot, you know?
Oh, wow.
I'll get him a signed mascot of every police station if it's the last thing I do.
I hope you succeed in your mission, sir.
These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Freeze, please. Everyone against the wall, hands where I can see them. Hey, what are you doing, Gumshoe? Their hands, not yours. He must be doing image training for arrests. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. Alright. The first is a button that's missing from the victim's chest. Alright. Oh, that's a huge button. I guess I can see how that might have gotten caught if it's got like a pin or something. That's the button you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is a knife in his chest, pal. Fingerprints on the knife in his chest. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're mad on guards. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers to and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10. There's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw she saw Mr. On guard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
Well, did she actually see that, or did she see, like, the guy in costume again? What can you tell me about this guitar case? Well, that. This is just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
But the guitar wasn't in his hotel room.
Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like that red guitar is related to the case after all. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Corda? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. She was Juan Corda's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor.
A woman who was both Miss Corda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Yeah, more information sounds good. She was the victim's manager, and she was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma.
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll...
Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you...
I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who is this? I would have won, if that's what you want to say.
Who?
That voice. Hedgeworth! It's been a long time, right?
This person. This is Mr. Edgeworth.
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. You. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. You're talking about the Von Karma family creed, to be perfect in every way. Then let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare she always was. I thought you, the prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick.
I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth. In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd have been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Now let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Franziska, she almost always says, "I will defeat you this time," the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn. Me. Oh, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Guess we'll leave. Maybe I should show him evidence, actually. Look at objects I have. Look at this case. I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me, Phoenix Wright. So stuck up as ever. That noise. I don't think I actually have evidence to show you that you would care about. Let's go back here since we haven't been. No. You don't want to look at new things, do you? Guitar case? You don't care. Whoops. This thing. What do you think about this article? If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way that she handled it. And that's it. That's it. Hmm. Do you know this person? Hmm?
What's wrong?
How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard?
Mr. Nick.
The Celeste Impacts lady. Somehow I get the feeling she's a very important person in all of this. Scared him off, I guess. Nothing over here. You don't happen to know who this is, do you? No, you don't. Nothing else. Just gonna leave. You don't know who this is, do you? You might. Okay. You probably wouldn't know. Oh. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, On Guard's hotel room.
It looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her.
And she has that psych lock on her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Oh, haven't failed that. Do you know who this is? Do you know anything? You don't. There's not really anything else in here. Thoughts on Edgeworth? You don't. You have no thoughts on Edgeworth. Have you seen this thing? No. I don't care. Maya? What do you mean? I mean, she got kidnapped. She's not here. Unless you're saying to ask people about Maya, which I don't think is gonna be super helpful. She doesn't care. Like, we know what happened to her. No, she got, like, kidnapped. I have things for you. You know Edgeworth. You don't. You don't care. Oh. No, I think I actually showed you this already. You already. There's a rumor. And I already asked you about the rumor. You don't have anything. Maybe I just need to show Edgeworth more, evidence. Since he's here and new. I feel like that's important. We're just going to show you everything. Whatever. You don't care about a map, probably. We are looking into leads. We can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say I don't have any info? Okay, that's not actually... That's just a... Whatever. You do not have to investigate Gumshoe. There is an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? What is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. I don't care. Adrienne Anders. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You can't help but feel this whole case revolves around her. You don't want to talk about her. What? This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrienne Anders' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corda's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. That's not quite how that works. There's still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle. Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Like you had it and it disappeared, or... You just couldn't find one at all, because that's a different thing. Yeah, we don't need to look into you. Miss Impact's death was most certainly suicide, of that there's no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had ever written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Corda himself. The victim? He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corda hid his own manager's suicide note, but why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1. Suicide report added to the court record. Deceased Celeste Impax. Found by Juan Corda. Was her suicide note hidden? Oh, nothing more to look at. Great. Helpful. That might be enough to use to get to talk to, Andrews, but she's, like, vanished. You're not here. No one's gonna be at the office. Why am I here? Because the navigation's weird. You're not gonna care about that. You don't know who that is. No. You're... Oh, a new dialogue. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Okay, just to cut short, because you're no longer waiting for the event. She's not in here. She's not in here. Do you want to look at this evidence? Do you know anything? You don't. You don't know. You don't care. So, if there's anyone else to talk to. Nothing gonna happen if I go here. I guess she's here to give indications of where to go, but like, anytime I've tried that, it's never been overly helpful. I don't know, we'll keep talking to him, I guess. This is you. You don't care. I think I showed him everything but the new thing he gave me. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has two. 2 parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. Why would you want me to show you the evidence you just handed me? That's weird. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name, it's Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews. She has a certain secret she's always been trying to hide.
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews dependent. Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Indax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Indax, was gone forever. That's why. But why would that?
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She's someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others? When Celeste Indax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. And then, that means her super confident attitude It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Attempted suicide report added to the court record. Attempter Adrian Andrews, reason shock from Celeste impacts suicide. I guess we'll show it to you since it's new, even though you just gave it to me. Appearances can be deceiving. It's such a cliche saying, but it's cliche because it's true. Miss Andrews, to think that behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness and fear. That only helps if we can find her. She's run off somewhere. Have you returned to this room? Maybe. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, On Guard's hotel room.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so you've got some nerve following me around. We've been back and forth between here and everywhere else so many times. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls.
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. You put a GPS tracker on him?
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? All right. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
You good? Oh, nothing new to say. I suppose there's no point presenting any of the new stuff when it's just going to be used in this thing. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Corda murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. On Guard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corda. You were not that close? It's right, I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not that good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. What is this again? You and Mr. Corda had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Now to still stay on our good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corda? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corda for this person's sake? Oops. Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Miss Impacts, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews, there was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way that her suicide was resolved. The missing note. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corrida. Juan. And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie. A facade. A very loud car. You've always searched out people on whom you can... You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. That's... You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away, so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corrida dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? It's true, I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews...
It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her suicide note, correct? There's no reason it'd still be around. Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews.
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. All right, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Sandra's. I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
A card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh?
Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. I'm not remembering something clearly. Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. On Guard in your capable hands. Nothing new to look at in the room, doesn't seem. Okay. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
Well, what about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and she's been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me. March 21st, Wright & Co. offices.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
Hello? Wright & Co. offices. Mr. Attorney. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I've not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Yeah.
Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? Wait! Maya, let me hear her! Very well.
Ask my...
Maya, is that you?
Sis. Ask my sis.
Maya! Maya! Damn it, he cut me off!
Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis. What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ah! Mia. I have a message from Maya, so come ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe for now. That kidnapper is wanting to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called out for me. I read the note she left, and I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard while I was with her. Well, you were with her. Date unknown, time unknown, location unknown.
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go.
I gotta finish dealing with those peaches.
I have to go stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. If I don't do something to to the door first, I don't think I'll be moving anywhere.
Okay. Got a note on the floor?
Uh-huh. Someone dropped a card here.
It's another shell thing.
It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think.
Why is everyone uncertain of that? I suppose that means it's probably not a seashell, but I'm not sure what else it'd be.
What a strange card.
Okay.
There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see.
Is it? Looks quite bright. They do not illustrate darkness very well at all. Looks like that box might have pretzels in it or something. You could eat those.
What's this? Feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty.
Not like wine would help with that. Alcohol, like, dehydrates you.
Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. And click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it! The shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here.
That doesn't work with a deadbolt, though. Though you'd think a room like this would be designed so that you can't get stuck in it.
I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried.
That seems a little too easy. To be continued. Hmm, 10:30, and then we're getting into the trial. Might be a good time to stop. I do need to process a bunch of peaches. I was gonna make a cobbler. I was gonna make it yesterday, but then I was also making, like, syrup out of it, and that took forever, it turns out. I've got too many peaches. So I should probably do that, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, that seems like what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop here so the trial can be on Wednesday, I suppose. I'm going to make a peach cobbler and then I'll be back on Wednesday. That's all I've got. We'll do the trial or whatever part of the trial I can manage to get through during that. We'll see how that goes. Anything else? Oh, the Steam sale. I picked up a couple of other games, like the other Ace Attorney games that are available on Steam. It seems the only one that isn't is the Professor Layton crossover, which makes sense because that's like published by Nintendo, the Professor Layton games, so they're not really on other things, although I think a couple are on mobile. I also got Master Detective Archives Raincode. I wanted to play that because it's like the same guy who did the Danganronpa games, I think. So I kind of wanted to stream it originally, so I might do that later at some point. I'll have to sort out a schedule thing. I'll look into it, I'll figure something out. But yeah, that's about all. I'll be back Wednesday with the trial. Have a nice day. Goodbye.